Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Just Nerds reunited. We're on tour. I'm just kidding. We're back, and today we're going to be talking about something uh, pretty exciting. Something that we haven't talked about in all the. Actually, when was this first announced? Do you remember? When?
It was like in May or April or something.
Yeah, it was really early, and we
Yeah.
still haven't talked about it yet, which I find so surprising. But we're talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yes.
I'm
It's
really
good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I'm really excited for it. How excited are you for it? You know?
I'm not too sure actually because in the beginning I was like super hyped,
Yeah.
but I guess like the more they add, like the more they show, I go, huh, that's interesting. Like I guess I'm more curious about how it's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
I still am going to buy it, obviously, but I'm more interested in what's going to happen.
Yeah, because this is, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we're actually like really talking about it. Ever since it was announced, we haven't really been talking about it much, even behind the scenes. Like, I think we've just kind of, I think the only time we ever really talked about it was when we were making fun of Executor and his like dragon typing or whatever. I remember that. But I think that's really it. I think when the starters were announced, that's when we kind of were
Yeah,
like,
that was
yeah.
the big thing we were talking about.
Yeah, because I remember we were all talking about which ones we were gonna take, and I think that's really where we dropped. Yeah, I think that's it. And then we just kind of left it there. But this is our first like real discussion about it, and I'm really curious to see where we decide on all this, because it's God, this game's big. Like,
Yeah.
just with all the stuff they're putting in, it's wow. Like, I'm surprised, and they keep adding stuff, and I'm just like, are we still not done? Oh my gosh, like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I thought X and Y was like a big, push to new stuff. But
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Yeah, a whole nother level, and so soon, it feels like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, it might have been because I kind of went on hiatus after Gen 4, so I kind of missed 5 and 6, but it feels like Gen 6 sort of like just came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what? Actually, you know what? It was the Sun and Moon stream, the announcement stream that you and me did that morning, where I was all like, wow, this feels really early. You know what I mean? Not just because it was at 7 o'clock or whatever time it was, but like it felt like Sun and Moon just like was announced really early. Like, you're right. I think it was May or something like that. Because I remember tuning into that stream, you and me, we got up really early.
Yeah.
And we watched it, and yeah, man, I mean, dang, it's been a while, and we're almost at the release. I believe it comes out November 14th. We're a little more than a month away, so it's pretty interesting to see where this all is going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I guess let's start with getting down to the nitty gritty. From what you've seen, how do you feel about Sun and Moon like right now, like as opposed to different generations and stuff like that?
Well, for different generations, because like maybe like a year or two ago, we made a whole series of talking about each generation.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went through that, I noticed that Pokemon's been a series that's constantly been improving, but like bit by bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we've seen from like 1 to 2, I guess is a big, like that was kind of a small jump. 3 was a bit bigger, but then 4, each thing has added something a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
then
yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh no, what are you saying?
I was just gonna say, I totally agree with you. Like, I just think it's pretty crazy how it doesn't feel that big, but like, they're pretty
Yeah, the
substantial.
progression is very seamless, I guess, because you go from like, even with the battles, you go from double to triple, then they added the rotation. Like, it's not really big changes, just kind of adding stuff to what's already there.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, it's felt like they're not that it's not Pokemon, but that I guess they're adding a lot of different aspects that don't really feel inherently like Pokemon, if you get what I mean.
So I guess that brings me to like, what are some things that you've seen that like are just like what are those specific huge changes?
Yeah. So when they went to, I guess I always feel like saying Aloha, but the Alola forms,
Mm-hmm.
I went, okay, like I see what they're going with this. That's an interesting move. And then, but I guess the thing I guess that caught me off guard, I guess the biggest thing was the Ultra Beasts.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that was the one thing that like from like the Z moves, alola forms, all the other stuff they introduced, this was the first thing I thought, this doesn't feel like it would be like in a Pokemon game.
Mhm.
Feels like it would be in like something else, like another JRPG for kids.
Yeah, exactly. For me, the big one that really, like, just I feel like shakes things up the most are the Z moves,
Hmm.
because they feel like something out of like a fighting game or like a Dragon Ball Z game or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I never really thought Pokemon would have like ultimate attacks. You know, I just
Yeah.
I just never really thought about that. And to see them now, it's just like that's really weird. I mean, I always thought you always had Pokemon with like, specific moves. Like, I think, Pikachu can learn Volt Tackle with like breeding and stuff like that, or just some things like that. Certain Pokemon being able to learn certain moves through
Yeah.
different things like
Yeah,
that, and
like
that made
Frost Burn
sense.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, you had to like kind of work hard for that, but then I feel like they got something going with Mega Evolutions, because they were
Hmm.
like wow, this is that, because that was a big change. You know what I mean? That was what made Gen 6 so, like, big.
Divisive, I
And
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, divisive. Perfect word. And I think they're just like, all right, let's keep going with that. So they added Z moves, and like, I'm just really curious, because to see just what happens with those, because, like, I mean, dang. You know what I mean? Like, they're they're ultimate moves. You know what I mean? Like, how do you pull that off? Like, how is that effective? It feels kind of like I don't know. I don't want to use this word, but it's the only one I can think of. It feels kind of like cheap. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh shoot, like I can't do anything again. Like, all the moves they've shown, and I don't know if this is just like the trailers themselves, but every move they've ever shown, um every Z move they've ever shown, I should say, has been a one hit KO. So I'm just like, is that how it's actually gonna be? Like, are these moves actually
Yeah.
just gonna be one hit KOs? Like,
It
god
seems
dang.
like it's because I guess like Mega Evolutions, obviously not every Pokemon gets one, at least at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like it was just a way to give like each Pokemon like a really, powerful move,
Mm-hmm.
even though they don't have a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, it kind of like a balancing act, sort of like,
Yeah, like
some
pretty
Pokemon.
much like an extension, like you said, of Mega Evolution.
Yeah. And it is what it feels like. That's the one that really caught me off guard. The Alola forms don't necessarily catch me off guard. And I actually think that, if anything, those are the things that are the most welcome.
Yeah.
By the community, not just by myself and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Well, some are definitely better than others.
Yeah, what, like, the Executor one still catches me off guard. I
Yeah,
mean,
that one's
yeah.
that was on purpose,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I mean, you took the weirdest Pokemon and made him even weirder, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's
The one that really caught me off guard was Alola Raichu, because
yeah.
I'm gonna put up the picture. This man straight up looks like a banana nut muffin. That is his color scheme right there. That's the first thing that came to my mind. They
Oh
made
my
him a
gosh.
banana nut muffin.
Um, but yeah, that was really weird. I didn't get that. I mean, it's, you know what though? I will say this: it's really cool to see that Raichu is getting some love,
Yeah,
because
I love Raichu so much.
yeah, everybody loves Raichu. I feel like, Pikachu's great. I love Pikachu too, but where's Raichu? Come on, give us some
Hmm.
Raichu love. And I'm glad to see that they're at least doing something. But what the heck? Like, the psychic typing is kind of weird. Like, I was all like, this is interesting. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Like, I don't know if I'll have to see if I like it and stuff like that, when I play with it or use it and stuff. But yeah, it's right. You can fly now.
Raichu can fly?
Yeah, it's hovering. Actually, I'm really curious to see,
Oh, okay.
to see if you can learn fly. That would be hilarious. Or surf. That'd be great.
Yeah, Surf would be so funny.
I would laugh so hard. The two that really stand out to me as really cool were Ninetales and Sandshrews.
Yeah,
Um,
those look cool.
I mean, they're gonna get their butt kicks. Well, the Sandshrew specifically is gonna get his butt handed to him by fire
Hmm.
types.
Hmm.
Anybody with a Litten is gonna destroy them. But it's really, I mean, in Ninetales is gonna destroy literally every single dragon type because
Yeah.
it's ice and fairy. Dear God. Um, but I think the design wise, they look really cool. I think their types make sense.
Hmm.
I'm super excited for that. The one that looks kind of funny to me is Meowth.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that. Have you seen his animation for the trailer?
I don't think so.
He does like this little like he brushes his whiskers like he's like throwing his hair back. He has
Oh,
this sassy look on his face. It's like,
yeah.
dude,
Even the picture I'm looking at, his arms, like,
yeah. It's like, aren't
so.
you pretentious? What the frick, man? Back off. I'm curious to see if Persian is gonna get something like that.
Hmm.
I would think so because Rattata got a dark type like that, and you
Yeah.
have dark type Raticate, which looks what the heck. I mean, you gave Rattata a mustache, and then
Yep.
you gave Raticate, fat man cheeks.
Yep.
So I mean, but you know what? They're still really cool. And I'm excited. I'm glad to see that it's the Kanto Pokemon are getting some love, but I do wish that we could get some like Gen 2 or Gen 3 Pokemon up in there. That would be awesome. But you can't please everybody and you can't do that much. So, and I'm sure they haven't revealed everything, but you know what? The Alola forms are really cool, and I'm excited to see what happens with them. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about that one. And then the second one, what was we had Alola forms, we had Z moves, and then what was the other one?
Uh, well, they announced the EV boost.
Oh yeah, dear God, man, Eevee got a whole bump on its Smogon tier, I think. Because that's a really good move. That boosts literally. That basically makes Eevee 2 times better.
Hmm.
So I mean, and one of my questions was, are they going to add another evolution with this one? Because then it would have signified another, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
And
thought at first.
yeah, and it doesn't look like that's the case. I kind of hope it is because that would be really cool. Um, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out and see. But yeah, we'll find out. We'll see. And then of course, the Munchlax. Did you see the Munchlax?
A Lola form or?
Oh no! What happens is the early Munchlax. If you buy the game early or something like that,
Hmm.
you get a free Munchlax, and that when it evolves into Snorlax, you have it hold like a special, like a Z crystal or whatever, and it does this ridiculously looking, um, powerful Z move. It's called like pulverizing pancake. I gotta show you. I don't know if you've seen this, but I'll show you the. I'll drop you a link for it. But dude,
Hmm.
it looks great. It's so freaking funny, and all I have to say, man,
Wow.
this looks crazy. But I don't know if I'm gonna get him
Hmm.
because I can't remember the last time I bought a game early or pre-ordered a game. Um, so I guess we'll find out. But I mean, again, it's Pokemon, so things might change.
Yeah.
But that was me. I just
Yep.
sent that to you. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about Sun and Moon as of right now. It's super innovative. I'm super excited to see what those innovations do, whether they help or hinder the experience. I'm just incredibly excited just to see what this game does. The Ultra Beasts do look weird. I don't get them. I don't really understand them. I think they're just
Yeah.
like they're just giving you legendary Pokemon without actually calling them legendary Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's really the only conclusion I've come to. I don't really get them, but I guess we'll find out. On a side note of their designs, though, Ultra Beast, I think it's Absorption.
Yeah.
It looks freaking weird.
Yeah, it does.
It
It
looks,
kind of freaked me out at first.
yeah. Beauty doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah. Um, but anyways, I guess that brings me actually to my next question: is which version do you think you're gonna get? Um, assuming you are gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm probably gonna pick up Sun.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I still really like the legendary that's gonna be in it.
Oh,
S-
oh shoot, Solio.
Sogaleo.
Yeah, Sogaleo
Yeah, Sogaleo.
with his psychic and steel typing. That's really interesting, and that threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
I totally thought he was gonna be fire type.
Mm-hmm.
Guess not.
Apparently not.
Yeah. As for me, I think I'm gonna be getting Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Just attracts me a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really much to say about Lunala. I like it. It looks cool, but it's not really like why I'm buying the game. I'm buying the game because I'm a nighttime person, I guess. I just like,
Yeah.
nighttime game.
Well, I like to go outside, so I'm picking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like to stay indoors.
Yeah. The night. The night is
Yeah.
different.
Oh man, but and then I guess another basic question is, which starter do you think you're gonna go with? I think I know, but
I'm gonna go with Rowlett still.
oh yeah, okay,
'Cause,
and
yeah, Rowlett still looks pretty cool.
yeah, your secondary choice.
Secondary, probably Litten.
Okay, I'm of the same mindset. I'm kind of backwards.
Mhm.
I'm going with Poplio on my first for me,
Uh,
and then I think secondary is most likely going to be Litton, but I don't know, man. Rowlet looks freaking awesome. Like I don't know, man. He looks cool. I'm
all
really
these Pokemon look pretty cool.
yeah, I'm really excited for all these Pokemon. Like I've seen a few that I just don't really look that don't really like appeal to me. Like
Mhm.
like they're just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to see how they play in game. Like I have this list of all of them that I'm just really excited to see. I mean, one of my favorites that I saw was Oricorio. It was the bird that has 4 different forms depending on which island you go to, and
Mhm.
it's like a dancing one. I think it's like fire, electric, ghost, and psychic. And oh, dude, I'm so excited to see um, which one which one I'm gonna get. I'm gonna try and get all 4 if I can. I don't know if it's a version exclusive thing,
Oh yeah, this one.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, this
you
one's
can.
cool.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be able to Google them if you're not familiar with them.
Yeah.
Um, Wishy Washy looks pretty interesting. The Did you see that one?
Which one?
Wishy Washy. It's like this fish that can like gather more of its kind, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I want to see how that works because what kind of the weird the way the trailer lays it out is it says like something like when Wishy Washy reaches a certain level, it'll get a new form. And I'm just like, why don't you just say it'll evolve or something like that? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But whatever. You do what you do. And I mean, it wouldn't really be that crazy to say. I mean, you got Diglett getting Doug Trio, so I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm
Yeah,
super. Oh
yeah.
man,
Overall, I'm really liking just like the styles going for it with the new designs.
yeah, and they make sense too. Like some of them are, like the Sandcastle Pokemon. That one makes
Mhm.
perfect sense. I
Yeah.
love that thing. I want that thing so bad. The one that I think looks hilariously just super funny, and I'm just so down for, is Crab Brawler. The crab with like the boxing gloves.
Uh-huh.
Oh heck yes, dude. Oh man. He looks great. I'm so excited to see if I can catch one, man. Like, and that's my big thing is like I'm curious to know, which ones are version exclusive because I think they only had like one video clarifying which ones were going to
Yeah.
be which. Um, like Lichen Rock or Lichen Rock. I don't really know how to say it, but like I think you for getting Sun, you're gonna get the midday form, which looks more like a wolf, and mine looks more like a freaking werewolf or something like that. But that's the only time they've ever like talked about version exclusive Pokemon, and I'm just curious to see, you know, like which Pokemon that they've shown so far are going to be only available in
Yeah,
certain games.
it's really interesting.
Yeah. That's really, of course, the Pokemon are the biggest thing. Those are the things that like those are the things that you just played the game for.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like Sun and Moon's actually enticing me with other stuff too. Like Team Skull
Oh,
sounds very unique because up to this point, it feels like every generation of Pokemon just keeps raising the stakes for what every like team wants. Like you had Team Rocket, who basically just wanted to steal Pokemon, and then the same thing in Gen 2, and then Gen 3,
It was
they
like,
want to
yeah,
they want to like flood the world, or for Team Aqua, and then like Team
yeah.
Flare, like what did they want to do?
Uh, I don't really know. I don't know.
I knew what Team Aqua wanted to do, but
Oh, you
uh
mean Team Magma?
oh, Team Magma. I'm sorry, not did I say Team Flare?
Yeah, that's
Oh, my bad. That's Gen
X and
6.
Y.
That's Gen
Yeah,
6.
they wanted to kind of the opposite, like get rid of the oceans, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
and then Team Galactic was pretty much to rewrite the world.
Yeah, and then Gen 5 was like totally questioning the ethics of like Pokemon and
Yeah,
stuff like that. I mean, and then now Gen 7 feels like it's a complete like departure. Like, I mean, it feels like you're just dealing with like some thugs. You know what I mean?
hmm
Or at least that's what it feels like. I don't
yeah,
know if that's true. Could be wrong, but you know what? Like again, we'll have to see, and that's the cool thing is like, and one of the things I think I have to hand to Nintendo, the Pokemon company, just everybody, the way they've been advertising this has been very like pretty good because they give everybody just enough so that they're curious, but not so much that they know right off the bat how something's going to be or something's like it makes them hungry for more. It makes them
hmm
hungry for the game, and
yeah.
that's
They're not just putting all the information out there.
exactly, and that's the thing that's really getting me intrigued is that they're not spoiling everything for you. I'm just super excited to see um, like what happens, because Pokemon's huge, and man, I can't wait, and I'm so behind on my Pokemon generations. I'm still stuck on Gen 3, but I might just have to put all the rest down just for Gen 7 just because I want to play it so bad.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's really, that's really what I have to say. I don't really have a strong opinion on everything else because, game's not here yet. But one of the things that I'm really curious about is, well, two things really. The first one being the Ash Greninja thing. And I told you about this, right? The Ash
yeah,
Greninja thing.
yeah.
Um, I don't know how that's gonna work.
What is it if you
But
like pre-order or something? You get it?
no, what it is if you download the demo
Oh, yeah.
on I think in the next couple of days, you get to journey through the region a little bit with Ash Greninja or with just a Greninja. When Greninja makes a Pokemon faint, it turns into Ash Greninja, and when you have it, you get to transfer it over to your copy of Sun and Moon when you actually get it. My question is, I wonder if you have to utilize like the Pokemon Bank thing,
Oh, yeah.
because that would make sense. But if not, then shoot, I'm gonna jump on that because I want a Greninja. Uh,
Yeah, same.
yeah, I mean, um, yeah. By the way, can I just note that when I first saw Ash Greninja, I was totally scared that Sun and Moon was gonna have like um oh, what is it? Okay, do you know the Jay Witz, right?
Yeah.
You know his video on Pokemon Reburst? It's
Mm,
this
I don't know, maybe.
okay, what it is it's this manga
Yeah.
of like when Pokemon and humans like merge together.
Oh,
Yeah. And I was terrified that Sun and Moon was gonna have something like that when I heard Ash Greninja was in the anime. I was like, no, 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 don't do this. That's weird. Like I was like, no, please don't
oh
do
yeah,
this.
this is really weird.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, don't
What
do
the
that.
hell?
Please see what I mean? It's
Yeah.
freaking weird. And I was like, oh no, don't do that.
Oh, gross. This is gross.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I was like,
It's
please
the
don't
fact
do
that they
this.
showed their face.
Yeah, right? It's so messed up. I was like, don't do that. And thankfully it doesn't look like they are.
hmm
So praise the Lord. I was almost I was so scared that I was like, I might actually not get this generation just because of how much I hate and despise that idea.
hmm
Like that is so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah. Speaking of Ash
Oh man.
Ninja, cause my friend Alan, he watched Pokemon XY,
Hmm.
and it's after we were done talking about something, he mentioned Ash Greninja, And I did like a double take. Like, wait, what'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean Ash Greninja? Like, what does that mean? You said pretty much Greninja kind of looks like Ash. And what? Like I didn't believe it. Like, what are you talking about? And then he showed me the picture, and I laughed. Like I straight up laughed.
Oh man, I no, I did too when I
It blew my
first saw
mind.
it. Yeah, when I first saw it, I was all like, "Why does like I thought it was Ash Greninja like a color scheme or something like that?"
Hmm.
And I was all like, "Okay, that makes sense. It's kind of weird." And then I think I saw a clip where like Greninja gets hurt and Ash feels it, and I
Yeah.
was all like, "Oh no,
Oh no.
oh no!"
Like, wait,
It's like,
what? And then the second thing was, wait, he has his hair too.
yeah, I was like, "That's don't do that. Why? Please stop." Like I was like, don't do this."
Yeah,
And
you can see how they're kind of trying to hide it too, because the first few times he's kind of wrapped around water, so you can't see him clearly.
And the thing that you know what, and the thing that scared me, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Where they're like, where it's like, oh, what is this? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh no, don't do it. Like, don't go there. But the thing that scared me the most was during E3, I tuned into the Sun and Moon stream for a little bit, and I think one of the people or one of just someone talking brought up the little gems on their wrist.
Hmm.
And I think someone was like, "So what's that thing on their wrist?" And the developers kind of smiled and they didn't say anything. I was like, "No, no, 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 no! Don't make it what I think it is. Please stop!" Oh man, I was so scared. And then I found out it was like tied to Z moves. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Whew, dodged a bullet. So yeah, I mean, I really just want the Greninja, just for the sake of having a Greninja in my game.
Hmm. Yeah, same.
I would just breed it and then get a Froakie and start from ground up because I like doing that stuff. Um, but yeah, that's that's all I really want. That's all I really have to say. Um, the other thing though that I am really curious about was I don't remember if I told you this, but they announced something for Pokemon in your PC that are in your PC. They can do certain things for you. Um, and like I guess they like there's the thing that they revealed is that I don't watch that video because you told me this. For those of you who don't know, Jonathan doesn't want to watch the video that shows the evolutionary forms, which I 100% respect, and I wish you good luck, sir,
All
because the
right,
internet.
I think I ended up seeing them because like a few minutes after I said, "Oh, I don't want to do that." I was scrolling through my Twitter feed, and just like that picture showed up. Like, fuck.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. The internet will just never let you not know a spoiler.
Yeah, like I
Sorry.
wasn't gonna look for it, but it just
Yeah,
popped up. I was like, dang it.
yeah, man. That's why I feel so bad for people who want to go see movies like day one. You
Yeah.
just have those. Oh man, and like video games, everything. Nothing is sacred anymore on the internet. Nothing is sacred, or at least never. Nothing is spoiler free.
Hmm.
But but anyways, I still don't think you did. You see that video then, or did you just kind
Uh,
of?
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, basically, what it is that there's Pokemon in your PC. Like they get to like I really don't know what it is, but like they get to like go on an exploration or something and bring you back items. It sounds like, or they get to level up at like a on an island or something like that. It's really weird, and I don't really understand it. But shoot, if my PC Pokemon can like stay busy or like go to like a pseudo daycare center while I have my six, like that's awesome. You know what I mean? I'm totally
Hmm.
down for that. I don't know how it's gonna work, but um, I'm really excited, and I'm really excited. One thing because this will be the first time I think that, if possible, you, me, and Elijah can all compete in one battle at the same time with what is it with the 4 player battles, right?
Are there 4-player battles now?
I think so. Online,
Ooh.
they're having. I think you can have 4 people at one time. That's gonna be exciting. Let's all gang up on Elijah.
Yes. Fantastic.
That's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be super interesting. I heard you can have your own like tournaments and like gyms and stuff like that, so that should be really cool. I'm excited to because this will be my first like real time with the online of Pokemon.
Hmm.
I'm really excited to see uh like just how that works and just how it all handles, and I'm just God, man. I'm like I feel like a kid again because I have never been this excited for a Pokemon generation
Yeah.
since I want to say Gen 3 because Gen 3 was like oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool. And like I was oh man. Nostalgia.
Yeah, I'm
It's
starting
brand
to feel
nostalgia.
for like a Gen 4 because that was like by the time I got into it and caught up, that was the generation that was coming out. But oh, this
Hmm.
is so cool.
Yeah. I think the Gen 4 was where I started to take my hiatus. I think everybody at some point or another kind of has a hiatus
Yeah,
where they're just like, yeah,
Gen
I'm done.
5.
Yeah, for me it was Gen 4. Gen 4 was where I bought the game, I started to play it, and I was all like, okay, I don't really want to play this. And then I stopped, skipped Gen 5. I skipped Gen 6 because number one, I didn't have a 3DS at that time, so it was kind of like I couldn't really do anything about that.
Mm.
But then I want to say it was I want to say it was Smash Brothers that really got me into it again. I think it's because like I just realized like I you know what it was? It was Smash Brothers. I remember I think I went over to your house and we were playing it and I was throwing Pokeballs. I was like, "Who the heck is this Pokemon?" And you were like, "Oh, that's this Pokemon." I was all like, "God, man, I really miss Pokemon. Like I feel like I've totally missed out." And so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play those games." So yeah, um, that's what putting me here at excited for Gen 7. It's really exciting.
Yeah, when you get the love back, that's
Yeah,
the best feeling.
it really is. It's there's nothing like it. I think one of the things that I also wanted to bring up. Do you know anything about Zygarde? Because I don't.
Is that
The
the green one?
Yeah, it's the giant green thing. I don't know what that is or who
Yeah,
that is.
I still don't really understand it.
Yeah.
I guess it just has different forms.
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to go around the island and like get pieces of it or something. I think. I don't
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how Zygarde works. Legendary Pokemon aren't really my thing unless they're like easily obtainable.
Yeah, same.
Like, good God, I've been playing Gen 4, Soul
Uh-huh.
Silver. Screw Raikou and Entei. Holy crap, I hate them. I I think Suicune might just be my favorite just because he doesn't freaking leave. Like he stands still, and I'm like, let me catch you, and he actually does it. The other two, good God, I hate those two. Oh God, screw
Yeah,
them.
I can never do those.
Yeah, no, frick, I hate those two. I hate them. God, every time. But I'm not. Yeah, so like, I only go after like the legendary birds, or like or I'll catch Lugia or Ho-Oh or whatever. Pokemon that are easily just like, save your game, go in there, catch them.
Yep.
Um, so I don't know how Zygarde's gonna be handled, but if it's anything like that, all right, cool. I'll go for it. That's really all I have to say. I mean, I'm just excited to see where this all goes, how this ties into the Pokemon. Um, People are theorizing that this is going to be the last like core Pokemon game before like a massive reboot or something like that.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know how much that holds true,
Yeah.
but some of the arguments are pretty convincing. I think. Oh, I don't know what his channel name is, but he has a very convincing argument about just everything, and it's I don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see where this all goes afterwards and during. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I'm excited and can't wait till I believe it's November 14th. So
Yeah, I think it's the 19th.
oh,
Blake. I'll
never
double
mind.
check. And if I'm wrong, I'm look stupid.
18th.
We were both wrong.
You were one day off though, so
Yeah.
you were righter
Yeah.
than I was.
Yeah, so comes out in about a month and
Yeah.
get excited, everybody.
Heck yeah, let's do this. I mean, shoot, that would be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, get here already. I can't wait. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say about Sun and Moon. Are you good? You have any other thoughts?
Nah, I am good.
All right, well then I guess we'll end it there. Thank you guys for tuning in to listen to our Sun and Moon discussion. If you guys have any thoughts you'd like to add, or yeah, just add, you go ahead and leave them in the comments below. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you guys next time with more just nerdy stuff. Take care.